The National Agricultural Research Institute, NAREI, is making interventions to assist affected farmers in flooded areas in Region 5. More details from Narima Ali.
The Mahaiga-Berbice region is known as an agricultural-based region since residents depend heavily on agriculture to sustain their families. Since the breach in the city fences, farmers have been faced with severe losses. However, a team from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs visited the area to assist in whatever way they can. Deputy Regional Executive Officer Mr. Sherwin Wellington highlighted the challenges faced by the farmers.
When we visited here around September 29, these persons, the 10 households here, were severely affected by the flooding. Their homes were inundated with water. They had losses like cash crop. They have the kitchen garden. Livestock were lost and other stuff. And they are eager to get back to the lands or some form of assistance they need. So we were pleased that this delegation were coming here, and I know they would ask questions on probably some form of assistance to get them back. But what we advise them to is to elevate their pens so that when water rises, they could not be affected by the flood water, the animals and those things. And as you see, they have to move the animals to higher grounds, and they are learning about climate change and those things. They are adapting.
Member of Parliament Ms. Jennifer Wade then made these remarks.
To endorse the sentiment expressed by my colleague is that this area is strictly agriculture, and Region 5 is not only agriculture region, it's the largest agriculture region in the country, and so we have much to offer to our people. And we know right now they are frustrated because I think my colleague already said what you need to hear, but right now I know that they are frustrated. We met persons that are sick from the aftermath. We know that have to try to bring them up to date with what will take place. And when we get back to the health center, we will meet some residents there who are not feeling well, as they said to us not too long ago. And I hope that we can get some solutions to these people. The thing is about them, it never happened in the region. It's something real strange. In all our life, we have never witnessed something like this, but we know the climate change. And so they were, even though the CDC did a good job, I must say, Captain October and his team, we were in the area trying to sensitize them, telling them they got to remove, they got to elevate pens and stuff like that. But still, they are not into it as yet. Maybe this is a wake-up call, and I hope that we're able to try to cushion whatever is coming maybe 2-3 days from now, because we all see what is taking place there, but it's a very chaotic situation. I hope that we can get some reservation after today.
A representative from NAREI then disclosed what measures are being implemented to assist these farmers.
As a result of the flooding, the salinity within this area has increased. The normal EC for this area is 9.1 to 9.5. 0.9 to 0.95. After the flooding, and we did some testing, we realized that the EC has increased to 1.1 to 1.5. And that in itself is a challenge to the farmers, because the salinity now render the soil not arable for cash crop production. So that is something in itself is a big challenge to farmers. So before they can return to the normal activity, the soil has to be amended by flushing, which is not an option at this time. So we explore some other options, which include raised boxes using shade houses.
Generally, I mean, what are the levels of planning? Because each and every situation of such a flooding is a result not of the nature, but of the human planning, of where you plan to live, where you plan to work. So, I mean, on the long run, for 50 coming years, isn't a little bit easier to move people in order not to dig down money yearly?
Yeah, well, at this time, the farmers will practice cash crop farming as part of their livelihood. So this intervention mainly is to get them back on the foot, not to move away from their it's a diversion from the regular livelihood, but it's another option. But at this time, this is the only intervention that will be suited for the farmers.
These measures are being implemented so that farmers are able to provide for their families while the area is still flooded by the salt water. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.